truth and finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on to hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when in Rome. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've hurt, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? Just to feel alive. No time for living a lie.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Look at this, going deep right away. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 38 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Now, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 68 Cowboys. Dragon 60.
I'll throw it. It's on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Come on, set. Hawk 70. Jack Panther. Take over.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready? 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, go.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him.
On the set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go. 18 cop.
Now looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They go play action. Here's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. He gets loose down the right side. Run down, and at the end he loses the football. It's not free. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly ends with them giving it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. On the counter, it's Hampton. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Call it 5 yards on that play. He gets them to the 2, third and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal.
Home troops right.
Here's another for it. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on fourth and goal.
Line.
Looking quickly here.
Ray. Home troops right. 5-9.
We motion the tight end over. Herbert throwing on fourth down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Looking to throw again on second down. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. He's going to throw it again. He's got a man left. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Second and goal, backed all the way up to the 14 here.
Let's go now.
Working now from the gun. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Third and long for him here. Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
A gain of 12. Brings up 4th and goal.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Rebel. 18 Rebel. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. On the move, headed right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens break the tie here in the first. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chargers 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
They're on 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
White it. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Set. Grenade. 59.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking down to 3rd and 3.
Go, go. 5-9, go. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. That one's good to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
So first down from the 41. Into the gun. Here's Hampton. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Kappa. Home the troops right. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Riggs.
Here's Mitchell again. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, or you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
That's cut at the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Loop tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Chargers 7. To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Back to work after throwing the pick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Black 8, 12.
From the red zone on 1st. And then he's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Fits it through the middle. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass game, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lottery. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. Escapes out to the left. Running in the red zone. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Fullback trying to power it across. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
It's 2nd and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 41. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing from the gun. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And he's making the house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers tie us up 28-all.
Cameron Dicker to kick on for the Chargers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar Knights. Check smash. Check smash. 18 rep. 18 rep. Let's go.
Back to the air following that pick 6. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. It's going to be a Baltimore first. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Working now from the gun. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Hey, count. Hey, easy. We'll go forward. Crowd right.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry up here. One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. this kick. We're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Fields this one at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. He takes it down to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Now Herbert to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
Herbert from the gun. Complete here to Hampton. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Ravens. He's at midfield. 30. He's at the 10. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive scoop and score touchdown.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Chargers getting set. First and 10.
Set. Home to right.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Chargers.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
Home to right. Let's go.
Back to Hampton. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Headed out right. Going back across his body here, left side. Has it down close. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Set. Set.
Hampton hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the third.
Touchdown, Chargers.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 35.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to the well again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
19 Tiger.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. We got the football frog, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Trap 60. Check go.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll look to throw. Finds the in route complete. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a 1st down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
Setting him on the dive. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now off the play action. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Brought in right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. It'll be the 1st and more. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
1st and 10, Herbert. Cut near the goal line. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Campo.
Hampton now up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now they'll try the extra point again. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Chargers 42. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Here we go. Panther 60.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
They'll go play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He's back to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
380. Hey, ram. 380. 59. Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Again, it's Hampton. And he picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Chargers losing by 7. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Baylor tight. Set. 380.
Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. There he goes on the right side. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert back to it after the pick. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
5-9. Let's go. 21. Baylor Tiger.
I got him. He's mine. Let's go.
Ready.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best trait, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
59.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
380. Hey, Catholic.
Here he is to throw. Has it at the 7. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 49. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. He dodged the tackle. And the Chargers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
380. 21. Baylor tight. Let's go. Hey.
Back to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens come up with the interception that clinches the win. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance.